Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to City Skylines, where we're staring at the new Forestry Industry. He got his resources. I do like that he's right next to the highway like that. Like, just boom, right on the highway. I do kind of want to smooth out the terrain here. It's a bit rough. So we're going to just grab the smooth tool, bring that brush strength right on back up, bring size right on back down. And just kind of smooth this out a little bit. So far, our forestry industry is running quite smoothly. No big traffic issues, nothing like that. I do think I would like to go ahead and bring a couple roads out into here. Like maybe that's where all the processing will happen. And then the raw resources will happen up here, where there's more diverse trees. Can I change what type of trees are there? I can. So, like, some of these can alternate here. That way it just doesn't all look exactly the same. There we go. What about here? Field, greenhouse. Yeah, let's have one greenhouse. Actually, let's have it, like, alternate. Whoops. Whoops. They make raw forest products. Guess what? So do they. Are we still importing a ton of stuff is the question. Speed up time. Not as much, but we are still importing, and you don't want that. Interestingly enough, they're exporting an awful lot, so I don't quite get why we're importing so much. Our worker level's doing fine. Our production, I almost said production is doing really well. So I think we'll get there. I would just like to see them stop importing so much. There we go. Yeah. That's what we wanted. We don't want to export raw if we can get away with it. We want it all being turned into something. That is always your goal, is to turn it into something. So plenty of raw resources. Are these guys filling up? Not very quick, but they are starting to fill up. And then he's doing good. So what did we get with that last upgrade? Did we get a maintenance building yet? Because the maintenance building is big. No, we did not. What we got was... What did we get? Sawmill, biomass pellet plant, small log yard, sawdust storage. I mean, we upgraded. Why didn't we get anything new? That's interesting. So at level 2, you don't get new stuff with this one? Level 5, level 3, level 4. That's just what you start with. Okay. Well, whatever. Are you making stuff? Ooh, you are making stuff. And you've got a lot of resources, I think, nearby. So hopefully they will just keep them nice and full. Because they can come down across the roundabout, make their deliveries, and then go back to where they came from, which you just saw those two trucks do. Which is exactly what we want. Is for them to not have to backtrack across each other. Traffic's flowing nicely. By the way, I did a long time ago redo my entryway over here to our cargo terminal. And you notice they're going really fast because I set the speed limit really fast. It's so long and we don't have all that many trucks backed up right now. I just put the speed limit at the highest it would go. It looks a little ridiculous to see these trucks zooming along, but I didn't want to discourage them from using it by having such a long road. That's why we did that. So we kind of got to wait now until you're ready to upgrade, which we're almost there on production. Matter of fact, here comes production right now. But we need another 60 workers or so. So, awesome. What I can do then is start looking at how I want to do this area. Because again, all of this and all of this is going to become residential. So, how we don't want the road coming in right there. Can I get a bridge right here? It'll be tight, but I might be able to get one in there. Let's see here. I think it only needs to be 8 meters to get across that. Come on. Oh, no, it has to be 9 meters. Okay, that might give us slope too steep with 9 meters. No, it'll just be enough. There we go, and then right back down. Just however quickly you can get down there. There we go. That way they'll have at least a couple ways in and out of this area, because, again, that's important. You want them to have lots of ways in and out. How are you guys doing? You're still struggling. I mean, they do have multiple ways in and out of this area. They can come back here, they can come up here. But a lot of it does come down this road and this road. And see, we don't have that problem over here because they've got a few different ways in and out. In fact, I could probably get away with putting another road. Like, right here. I know you're sad about it, but you'll get over it. I don't think that'll hurt anything to have a road right off of that. So what I want to do here is have one main thoroughfare that goes straight across all this. And that's going to be dangerously close to that. Roughly in the middle to roughly in the middle. Be kind of at a weird angle, but that's okay. And then what I'll probably do is bring this road on down to here, which is this guy. Like that. Bring a road this way. I'm okay with there being some weird gaps and the roads not being perfectly straight. And honestly, oh hi, we can go do stuff over there now. What I want to do here is a quick conversion. Medium roads, going with the tree in the middle. I want to change this to raised. And bring this road underneath there. It may not fit. Oops, that's the wrong road. It may not fit how I have it right now. Yeah, see, it doesn't fit right now, but what I could probably do is bump it down to just one before it becomes a tunnel, like that. And then, yeah, then it can get under. And then we'll bring it back up to 0. And we'll just connect over there somewhere. Again, that lets them have, whoops, I meant for all that to be on the ground. That just lets them have another way through. And then we will smooth out these slopes to either side here. So my low point is in the middle of that. So, so from here, there, and there, we want to do a nice smooth slope like that. Lovely. And then the same thing on this side. I don't know why there's a intersection right there. It's the same road type. And then from here to there. And I got rid of the intersection. Cool. And then I can maybe smooth this out, make that look a little better. Probably not, though, because it's really close. Yeah. It's about all we're going to get out of that. But that gives them, again, a way to get across to there. And I like that. So then on this side, let's bring about the midway point here. A road that comes down. And goes back up. And then comes down to here-ish. I have a big weird gap right there. I don't like the big weird gap. I don't mind that gap so much. So maybe here we have a 4-way intersection. That does like that. Actually, that doesn't do like that. That does like this. Oh, look what I've done. I screwed it up. Way to go, Brandon. So now we can just draw a regular little road across and then back down. Like that, and then that can be a connection on that side. This area can be all nice residential-y things. Almost want to get another little road off of here. It just comes back like there, like that. So I can fill this in really well. And then we'll do one that just does like that. We could probably get something to go into there, but that might look a little fishy. So I'm not going to worry with it. This is still going to be high density. This out here, a little bit of high density there, but then the rest will be low density. And we do have some residential demand. But I want to make sure we take care of education as well. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that down. Just right here in this big intersection. We're going to get our normal parks and everything that I always do. Because I want a small playground. There we go. And then we want these guys for the high school, which are barely going to fit. Yeah. And then how are services out here? Healthcare is not the greatest over here. The nearest hospital's there. So we don't need a hospital, but we could probably do it with a clinic. Death care, we'll put, you know, so when the clinic kills you, because they're being sued for malpractice, they can get out that way. Fire coverage, that's disaster coverage. Fire coverage, again, not the greatest, so we will give them a little fire station. And then police coverage is decent, but not so hot. So what we'll do is throw in a little police station right there, right down the street from those hooligans at the high school. So we will also do just some light commercial right here, and here, and here, and then like right off of here as well, but not that one. Just so there is some shopping back in here for people to do that shopping thing they like to do. Maybe a little corner store right by the elementary school? Why not? And then there, but not there. Not on that main road, please. And then we'll do all of that as commercial, and the rest of this, and I intentionally wanted the smaller stuff so it's not as loud. Just, you know, corner shops and things. So these are fine to zone right up against there because they are going to be... ooh, this is all low density over there. Okay. Easy to fix. Because these aren't zoned on the highway, but here I'll have to be careful. Actually, no, I won't because it's not going to let me zone there. There we go. Cool. Then let's do just houses here. They might have a bit of a problem with noise, though. Not 100% sure on that one just yet. Let's fill that in. And then finish filling that in. And then I don't want to zone against the main roads. Not in these areas. Need to go back in with trees and fill all this in with trees now that it's pretty grown up. Now that I've done this, what I didn't check is how well have these guys upgraded over here? Well, they're getting there. Is there a high-rise ban? No, increase the land value, really? Well, your land value is not bad. Back here, it's pretty crap. But this will help, I hope, right here. And you know what? We haven't done a park for the sake of a park in a while, so let's give them out this way a dog park. Yes, where's the dog park? Is this the dog park? That's the dog park. Let's give them a dog park right here at the edge of the commercial area. There we go. And then none of that's going to have power for a minute, but it'll get it eventually. Actually, it might. Nope. Once they start building, it'll be fine. I am worried how much traffic it's going to put over here. Like, kind of a genuine concern here. I can always do a small road into here. Then they might treat that as a main road. Would be the only problem. We'll see how that goes. If it becomes an issue, then we will undo it. I'm really thinking I'm going to have to redesign this intersection because it just never really gets moving the way I'd like. I mean, I could do traffic lights there. And then this is just staying problematic. I really need an alternate way for these guys to go. I wonder if I do a bridge here and across to there. If that wouldn't alleviate some of it. Oh, it's going to say slope too steep. Guess what? Anarchy says that slope is not too steep. Aha. Let's see if this alleviates any of that. Oh, that is a horrible looking bridge. That is awful. But whatever. I mean, because if we could just take some of the stress off of that road. Because a lot of them are coming on around. And then coming down to this roundabout. And then going... Some are going that way, some are coming this way, and some are going up there. Cool. So that might alleviate a little bit of the strain on this. I don't know that it will, but it might. So we'll see what happens. I did see something I don't want. I do not want traffic lights right here. What we want to do is make these guys yield. Same down here. No traffic lights. Whoops. Just you yield. There we go. And then I don't think, did it put traffic lights anywhere else? We'll leave those for now, see what happens. So this little bridge getting utilized nicely. Glad to see that. They've got schools, which should start filling up rather, wow, yeah, actually quite quickly. So that'll take care of education. So let's go back over to forestry and see what's up. We might be getting close to level 4 here. Actually, no, not really. But we did get some new stuff with level 3, so let's see what that new stuff is. We now have a medium tree plantation and a large log yard. Wood chip storage. So we just get a lot of storage out of all this stuff. Not so many new manufacturing areas until we get the pulp mill and the engineered wood plant. So I guess we just keep throwing in places to grow trees for now and just keep doing that for a while. Slope too steep. Awesome. How about out here then? Yeah, slope's not too steep out here, is it? Ha. There we go. Just throw these guys in. No water, huh? I don't believe you. So I ran pipes out here. Do we have a water shortage? Oh, that one's just not connected to anything. That's all. There we go. Now it is. Sorry about that. Let's run this one on out to here. Like that. And let's just have a redundant connection in case there's an earthquake. By the way, somebody asked me recently if I'm playing with disasters turned off. I am not. Disasters are on. So they could hit at any time. What's funny is they have hit this city a few times, but it's always like right after I get done recording and I'm just like tidying up a few last little things. That's when the disasters show up. So not sure what's up with that, but it does kind of crack me up. That's how it happens almost every time. We'll throw in a few more places to make some trees here. Ooh, I'm surprised one can fit there. Hopefully that's not going to do nightmares to the traffic, but it does butt these all up right against one another, and then let's just kind of randomly make some of them different trees. Not a big difference between those, but whatever. Over here, we'll throw in some random conifers. I mean, you want different wood types, right? I don't know. I've never ran a lumber paper mill. Wow, we are outputting a lot. We're like really exporting a lot. So we're basically waiting to get about 800 more units here, and because we've got enough workers, which is usually the other way around. Normally we have other problems. Not making a ton of money out here, surprisingly. I thought that this place's income counted towards this place's income. I guess not. What I would like to look at, though, is just overall industry. Yeah, expenses are good. I mean, 24 should just be what it costs to run this place. 2309, and then whatever the cost of this place is, 840. So yeah, So we're not importing anything there. The farming, though, it seemed like that was an awful lot. It's costing me 56.83 plus whatever you are. So 68, so about 7 grand. Oh no, I guess it's about right. Oh, you're losing money? That's no good. We're making lots of trees. Lots and lots and lots of trees. Telling me we don't have enough stuff. I mean, I shouldn't be putting out 96 tons of stuff. But I'm waiting until we get the bigger buildings that are going to go back here before I really start thinking about that. Almost want to bring... Oh, speaking of, there they are. I almost want to bring the forestry on down here and then let this be my little gap. Do I want the big industry buildings here? I think I do. Alright, so I have everything now except the pulp mill. So I just got the engineered wood plant. And what else? Oh, man. See, I wasn't paying attention. Is there a way to... There's no way to re-trigger that either. I know it said I got a couple things out of that. Oh, it was the sapling. Large sapling. Okay, well, we can throw in a few sapling areas. Because I do want to keep saplings going. So we'll throw in like 2 right there. 2. What did I mess with place roadside? Oh, slope too steep. Awesome. So what I'll do is go ahead and bring this road across. Back here. Try to get it to connect there somewhere. It doesn't want to. That's weird looking, but whatever. In fact, we can fix that with move it. There we go. That makes it look not so hideous. There. And then we'll throw in another road about here. That looks about right. That's a railroad, Brandon. Another road right about here. And see if we can't squeeze in just a couple more of the sapling fields. Yeah, we can get a couple in with a nice little gap behind them. And then there, and then... no good. So then let's throw in some of those production buildings that just unlocked. Engineered wood plant, was that it? I think so. Yeah. Let's put a couple, like one here, one right here, and then a couple through here. I would rather be exporting this stuff than exporting just raw resources. You don't want to export raw resources because you don't get as much for it. I mean, like, look, 152 tons only brought us 3 grand. 8 tons of plain timber brought us 1,200. 6 tons, 900. So, I mean, there's definitely the case to be made here that this is definitely way more valuable. So you do want a lot of these processing plants. In fact, we've probably got enough raw resources being produced. We just got to wait on these guys to get them. And to help that along, we can throw in some storage buildings near them. Oh, those are bigger than I thought. Yeah, we can maybe squeeze a couple of these in. Don't want to, again, create too many trucks, but I also want them to get their resources on time. So we'll throw one like up there on that intersection. Because that holds the raw resources, and then they can take it around the corner to make timber. Timber. So once these guys get all 90 workers, this will go much better. I mean, there's 70 jobs available right there. So we're going to have to keep driving our needs over here as well. But this is all starting to upgrade nicely. Like, this is getting there. This land value. So maybe we should do something about land value over here. Let's give them... Actually, let's start thinking about the thing that really boosts land value, which is, what is this? Medical Center? No, I want the one for the Eden Project. Okay, so we have the first one. And we have the second one. Eden Project gives you universal massive land value. We have the third one. Okay, well, maybe I've already put a lot of these in. Business Park for busy lunch hours and a teeny breath of fresh air. Office workers like to visit it. Okay, so where's my office zoning? There. This thing makes a lot of noise is the only problem. So maybe I could put it back here. I mean, I hate to bury something way back here like that, but if it'll fit and not look stupid, let's put it down closer to over here so it doesn't cut too far into the hill, and then we'll smooth this out. I don't know what that did for my land value, though, over here, because that's awful far away. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't really do. Actually, doesn't do anything for land value down over there. It lowers it. Okay, so then over here where these offices are, we're going to throw in Plaza, because that should bring up the land value in that corner a little bit. No, not really. And then here for the residential people, we'll throw in... Ooh, that's big. We'll throw in... Let's give them a bouncy castle. Ooh, bouncy castle doesn't fit. We'll give them a bouncy castle right there. And then hopefully that'll start bringing my land value up a little bit better. Yeah, we've got people upgrading now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I am a bit concerned that the noise pollution might be a bit much here. Wow, that's close. It's very noisy in this part of town. But once we get trees in, once they finish building and everything, it won't be so bad. So hopefully we can deal with that. Hey, this is clearing up a lot better. Even this is clearing up. And this bridge is not super crowded. So I think this bridge was just that little bit of breathing room that these guys needed. Because that's all flowing much better now. We do have some nightmares happening here. Because of the yield situation. So maybe that needs to go back to a traffic light. Because that is a lot of traffic on that intersection. A lot. And what we're going to also do, oh, I didn't mean to close that, is make this a left only. And then if it'll let me have it, come on. I want this side. Why can't I click that? Is it, did I deselect? Oh, I did deselect the tool. And that is right only. That way anybody wanting to go straight goes straight. And then anybody wanting to turn, if they're blocked. Yep, traffic light took care of it on that end. How is it on this end? It's fine. How is the forestry industry holding up with traffic? Beautifully, actually, surprisingly. Given how wonky I've just kind of plonked down these roads. It's doing really well. How close are we to that 5-star? Because I'd really like you to start making a lot of money. There we go. We are outputting a lot more plain timber now, so we could probably also do with making more paper. Is there a big giant paper one? What do? You're a pulp mill that makes paper. Yeah, okay. So we've got our big one in for that, for the plain timber. We're just waiting to get the final one here for the pulp mill. Which, how close are we to that? We have more than enough workers, and that's a good thing to see. Because if you have the workers, the buildings start operating. I mean, gosh, there's still a lot of them that are only a third away to their employment. Where are all these people working? Oh, out in the fields. Okay. I really don't want all these being greenhouses, please. I don't mind a couple of them being greenhouses, but I think it kind of looks silly to have all these trees with just a bunch of greenhouses amongst them. I do like the sapling fields. I think those look cool. Not much of a greenhouse there, is it? Kind of like no roof. That's all right. What I'm wondering is if I should run a bus route out there. Do I have a bus route in the farming area? I don't think I do. I don't. And I also don't have one for these guys. Like, I really should have one that connects at least up to that section to this section with a stop. So let's plan out a bus route for these guys real quick. Bus stops, and this is going to be tricky with where these roads actually go. So we'll start it here, have it come back up to here, down this road up to like right there, around. Ooh, yeah, this is getting tricky. Okay, what we'll do is catch the rest of this on the way back in, because what we'll do is we'll come up here close to where there's a stop, and then just bring this back down in this way. Like this, with a stop back here, a stop back here, a stop back here. Oh, crap. Now I've got them going that way. That's okay, because this lets me get it connected to a couple different bus lines. This is fine. Because what we can do is share that bus stop and then have it come back this way. And then we'll throw in a stop. That's on the same side of the street. I just really want to get a stop on this side of the street, but I really can't. Oh well. So then that's a long run back. Is there anywhere else? I guess we could do one like right on the other side of that street. I wouldn't mind getting it to come down here and share a stop somewhere. Where does this yellow line stop? Stops way down there. Yeah, that won't really work. Those have to transfer buses. Oh well. And then to like there. I mean, that's awful close to an existing stop. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and have it be a long run between the last two. Where's it coming from? Where's the stop I just did? So there. Oh, that kind of scared me. We will do a stop right here, just for shits and giggles. There we go. So, wow, there's already a lot of people waiting, even though I hadn't finished the line yet. Okay, well, you get on that. And in the next video, we will expand out the rest of the forestry area and see if we can't get it making a lot of money. Not that it's making poor money now, but I want to see this place just cranking out the cash. So, until next time, I am Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.